What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, Marcos Tinoco here.
Big Oss.
If you're not subscribed yet guys, make sure go there, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and help me grow this channel and help you guys get your Jiu-Jitsu into the next level with the small details, okay? So guys, as you can see, I have these two balls right here. I have a stand ball and I have this little ball that I like to play with the kids. But today I'm here to help you teach a beginner person, like somebody that never done Jiu-Jitsu before. I teach a lot of intros here at the academy, and one of the things that I commented was how can I show them an easy way, an easy path to make them enjoy the process, right, of forward roll, back roll, hipscape, BreakFalls, those principles that we always like to introduce to the person at the first day, right? But it's very hard to introduce this kind of movements when someone never done Jiu-Jitsu before, right? So with these balls, the principles doesn't go wrong. I like to use these balls because it gives you a better visualization what you guys are teaching and what the person is learning, okay? So we're gonna start with the tennis ball, okay? I'm gonna leave this ball on the side for now. I'm gonna start with the tennis ball. What this tennis ball does, okay? So when it comes to a BreakFall, it's like very challenging to do a BreakFall and hit the head on the mat, right? And once again, these can use for adult and kids special, okay? So I'm gonna cover up a video soon about the kids, but for now let's stick with this one here. So when it comes to a BreakFall, right? So you wanna keep your toes, your heels down, toes up, and you're gonna go down and do a nice BreakFall right here, okay? So when somebody never done Jiu-Jitsu before, their body's not molded like our body and used to do this kind of thing. So they go there, they hit really heavy with the shoulders, they hit the head, and then their body kind of like relax, and then that's when they get hurt, okay? So this tennis ball is really good, and I love to teach them like this because they help them keep everything in place. So what that means, I'm gonna use this ball to go with my chin right here and hold it, right? So when I hold right here, I keep natural everything in place. So they associate, okay, if I'm holding here, if I go down and hit my head on the mat, I drop the ball. So I tell them, don't drop the ball. So keep the ball here, right? And then everything's tight. Now I want to go down. When my shoulder goes down, naturally my head stays up and then stay here. So I want to go down, 2, 3, and tell them to relax and keep the ball right here, 4 and 5, right? So this, it's very good tool to don't let the person hit the head on the mat. And then I tell them to do 5 or 6, depends, and then tell them to do right after with the ball, without the ball. So imagine here, I'm gonna go down. They associate that you have the tennis ball right here, your chin get tucked in, and then now you don't hurt your head and go nice BreakFall, okay? So the tennis ball helps you a lot, give a nice BreakFall, okay? And then I like to do 3 layers. So the first layer starts from sitting. Second layer, we're gonna hold the tennis ball. We're gonna start in this position right here. So I'm here, right? And then I tell them to fall down, don't hit the head, goes down, boom. And then you can go naturally, go here, keep the tennis ball right there, boom. And then you switch angles. I'm here, get nice and comfortable, boom, and then go on this side, BreakFall, nice and relax, okay? So, and then tell them to repeat without the ball. So it looks like magic. It's like they associate so quick, and then just to teach them the right thing. And then the first layer was sitting down, second layer will start right here, and the third layer is start from your feet. Okay, that's the challenging right here. Ball goes right there, tuck it in. Okay, hold the balls right here. Now tell them you're gonna sit down in an imaginary chair. So we're gonna go down and then just let it fall. Nice break fall. And then it goes there. Come up. Keep your head tucked in. Sit down as much as you can and just let it fall. And then goes here. You don't want your arm too wide, right? And you don't want your arm too close. I want your arm at 45 right here. So you keep the arm right there, okay? So very simple. Those 3 layers that goes sitting down, start from here, and standing using the tennis ball. You're gonna make everybody so comfortable when it comes to the first try learn your break fall. And of course, teach them the meaning of the break fall. You don't wanna fall and post your hands. You wanna hurt your shoulder, hurt your elbows. So you wanna just absorb the impact with the break fall, okay? So this next one right here, so this is very good to learn how to do a break fall, okay? So now this next one, we're gonna connect the break fall into a technical stand. I always tell them, okay, what you're gonna do, I always ask them, okay, sit down and stand up right away. So when I say go, you gotta stand up as quick as possible. What do? They cross their feet and they come up, right? If they're in a self-defense situation, they're gonna get hit and then they're gonna get pushed and they're gonna go back to the ground. So make sure whenever they go break fall, you go to one side. So just pivot hip for hip, extend one leg, and that's the target. That's the leg that I'm gonna go. So I wanna go here. You can start one, block the arm, right? You can kick and bring this leg back, hop back, and you come up, okay? So you're gonna do tuck a chin in, tuck a chin, boom, stay here. Now when I say tackle step, when I say go, get up, and you tell the person gonna rock a leg a little bit, your hip a little bit, stand one leg, and that's the side I'm gonna go. So sit up sideways is a lot better than sit up straight, right? It's less effort. So front hip, right? Extend one leg, tell them to extend the leg, and then keep both hands so you fall to this side, come up, this hands, this foot on the mat, opposite side hands, keep your hands as a frame, and then from here, elevate your hip. It's hard to bring this knee back. If the person has like a knee problem, so you can go here and then come up. It's not a big deal at all. So as long as they're understanding the meaning of the technical stand, that's what matters, okay? So one more time, you're gonna go break fall, stay here. Now I wanna extend one leg and come up sideways. A lot easier to distribute your weight in one side. Block and come up in a safe way, okay? And the second version that I like to teach also, if the person having a difficult time coming up with one hand, you can go, I always practice break fall. You can use exactly the same thing. You can go from here, get your side, extend one leg. So this leg gonna fall and drag my weight up. So I use both hands in one side. Now I put weight on my hands and my leg gets lighter. So from here and then come up, always looking into a target. There's a person right here, okay? So I'm gonna go on this side, tuck a chin in, break fall, extend one leg. Now when this leg go down, I come up, super easy. Hand on the mat. You can use one or two. I like to teach them the two versions so they understand which one is for, okay? So from here, pop up, and then you're good to go. So those are the techniques that I like to do from the break fall, coming to attack a stand, okay? So now we're gonna go over the back row. So one of the most challenging one, because you have to row. It's very intimidating when you row over and you get a little bit, you crank your neck a little bit and then they get injured. So the most important part of this situation is to be safe, right? So let's understand here. Let's start with 3 layers again. Same thing from the BreakFall. We're gonna do exactly the same thing, 3 layers. I like to, this way they adapt and they absorb so quick, okay? So we can start sitting down, first layer sitting down. Now, what I like to do here, you can do a BreakFall, but when you do a BreakFall, the hip comes straight up, straight in the center, okay? So what I like to teach them, I like to hold this ball here. Now this way force myself to focus on one side. So what are you gonna do here? First layer, hold the ball in your chest, okay? Now I'm gonna do a BreakFall in one side. So pretty much you can start laying down for now, okay? If you see if the person has a good conditioning, you can start go rock, go 1, 2, and then 3 goes that way, and then you rotate your hands, and then you come up, land on your knees, okay? You can start from laying down, get the momentum, or you can do a BreakFall sitting down. You can do a BreakFall in one side and bring your knees. So imagine I'm gonna bring my knees over this arm, and that's what make them understanding the leverage of the row. So from here, I'm gonna do a BreakFall. My hand sticks on the mat, leg comes up. So my knees hop over my arm, and then make sure you drop both knees down and come up. Okay. So from here, this angle, you can do a BreakFall. Bring your hip right there. Common mistake when you do this, whenever you go row, the person's hip drop right here, right? So you need to give them a target. My knees have to pass over my arm, and that naturally keep my hip in the air. So that's the trick part. So I'm gonna switch side. I'm gonna go here, BreakFall. This hand sticks on the mat. So I'm gonna go here. So my head barely touches the mat, and then you can go here. So those are the BreakFall into a row, and then you can let go of the ball just to get used to it, just to give you a sense. You can wanna go down. My head stay free. So a good tip that I like to say, if I keep my head off the mat, that tells me that I did a good row. Okay. So always roll into the shoulder. So, and then you can get momentum. Go here, push back. So go there, and then you let go. So that's the first layer. The second layer, we're gonna start from here. Okay? So you can go back to the ball. If they get enough, hold the ball. I'm gonna fall to the side that I'm breaking fall. So that gives a target where I'm gonna go with my hip and legs. So I'll go here, there, and then you can disconnect and go. So I'm gonna go on this side, second layer, start right here, tuck the ball on my chest, roll, BreakFall, roll into it, and then it gets here. And then the third layer, start from your feet. That's how everything starts. So you start first layer, second layer, and build up to your feet. By them, they feel more comfortable. So exactly the same thing. I'm gonna squat down. Imagine me sitting down in an imaginary chair, sitting down, boom, and then roll over one shoulder, and then build up. So from here, I sit down, sit down, sit down. I don't have nothing to sit. I just let it fall. And then from here, you get to a nice and safe back roll, okay? Keep in mind, if the person never done this kind of thing before, you have to find the easiest way to them figure out, to they adapt into the roll. So you can find a lot of different ways to make them comfortable with the back roll without getting hurt. So our main goal is teach them the safe way they don't get hurt, so they can come back and join the class. So another tip that I like to use here when I do a big back roll is look at my toes. So look at the point where my toes going to whatever side, and then once you do this, you can do BreakFall with both hands. But keep your eyes on your toes. When I go here, legs over the shoulder, so I keep look. I don't look away. I look where my toes going. So look, and then from here, build up. So whenever I go BreakFall, I look where my toes going. So try start from here, let them get the movement of the hip, and then start from here and let them get the momentum of the move. So those are the tricks that I like to use to teach a beginner how to do a proper back roll without get your neck jammed there, okay? All right, so this one, well, it's one of the traditional one that I really like as well. Once again, using this kind of a ball to give the person a better sense how to position yourself in a proper way, okay? So we can start first layer again. So I like to use the method of 3 layers. So you build and give you a chance to your body absorb. And that's the most important thing. Whenever you see something like person, oh, that's really easy. But when you get to the point you start trying and oh, that's not what I saw, your body is not connected with your brain. So this is what we're doing here. We practice our muscle memory. If you get your muscle memory going and you get your brain connect with your body, that's all about. That's all about. So first layer of the 4 roll, okay? So I got like to do a 4 roll. I don't want to go straight. A lot of people roll in here over your neck, but the meaning of the 4 roll to be safe is to avoid the head, right? So I imagine that I have a full X in my back. So I'm gonna go in one side of the line of the X. So first layer, you can start from here, okay? So you can give 1, 2, and then push with the back leg, and the ball gonna go here, and I really want to go on these shoulders. And once again, there's a lot of ways, but I always try to find the easiest way to the person adapt as quick as possible, and then we can always readjust, right? And once again, without getting hurt. So you can try left hand, right foot, and now this hand gonna go here, and I really want to put this side of my shoulder on the mat and tuck my head in. Imagine my nose gonna touch my knee, a good reference. I'm gonna go here. Now I really want to push with the back leg and just let touch the mat. Don't have to stick on the mat, okay? So from here, start from the knees, left hand, right foot. I really wanted to crawl in and then want to go and now push with this leg, okay? And then you can switch. You can do left, right, and then you can do left foot, left hand, left foot. Same thing, crawl in, and now use the connection of your feet on the mat to roll. The challenge in this 4 roll is to keep your hip over your head. You see a lot of people when they go here and they drop the hip first, okay? Nothing wrong with. Remember, they never done this kind of thing before, so you have to find the easiest path for them to understand what the roll is, okay? So you can do same side, 1, 2, just to get them, let's get the rhythm going, right? So there's several ways, there's thousands of ways that you can teach full row, but you have to find the best one so they can get the motion going, and then you can always readjust. So left hand, left foot, roll into my shoulders. Now I really want to keep look at my feet right there. So I always look into my foot, so let go, right? So from this angle, left hands, left foot, and I tuck it in the ball, shoulders, and then just look at the legs and my toes, okay? And then from here, you can come back to the feet. You can go left hand, okay? So left hand, now left foot, left foot, right hand. Now have 3 targets, left foot, right hand, and right foot. Now I want to keep the ball, I want to put my watch right on the mat. Okay, that's the easy way as well. So that's the second. I start from knees and then pop to your feet and see how the progress is going. So start from here, left foot in the front, right hand in the front, and the back foot on the back. Now my watch goes on the mat. Now this shoulder gonna go, so, and then let the gravity rose. And then bring this arm ball to the chest, do a BreakFall. So from here, left foot, right hand. Put your watch on the mat and let the gravity go. So just let them touch the shoulder down. Get down as much as you can. And then from here, you get a nice row. And then you can let go the ball. 1, 2, and then just hand goes on the mat. Stick this hand on the mat, like my watch. And then just let it fall. You can even drop this knee on the mat, shoulders on the mat. Now keep my hip straight angle. So this is a really good way to teach them how to do a full row. So left foot, right hand. Now my watch goes on the mat. Drop the knee that's on the front. Drop your shoulders. Now keep everything. So with this knee on the mat, naturally my hips stay up. So then I just have to push, and then you have a nice full row. And then from here, you keep speed up a little bit, so you keep short up the steps so that can quick get the idea. And then go here, go there, and then easy full row. And then in the end, you do a kind of like a reveal. You go, okay, let's do the back row. You use one hand, use both hands, shooting your hip, your knees over your arms, and then do the BreakFalls, coming up on attack stands, right? Always encourage them to understand what means of the motion. So, so those are the methods that I like to use to teach beginners, someone that never done jiu-jitsu before. Those are my favorite people to work with, because you can refine the techniques and build from there. Okay, when it comes to a Hipscape or shrimp out, so they have to understand what means Hipscape, right? So the Hipscape, you have to break down and teach and show and tell them that the Hipscape is one of the most movement that you're gonna do it in Jiu-Jitsu, is because you use Hipscape for everything pretty much. You move your hip consistently moving side to side. The Hipscape, I always like to tell them, is to separate you from your opponent, for your training partners, so you can regard, you can create space, recover your guard. So there's tons of ways that you can use the principle of the Hipscape. So let's go over here the Hipscape a little bit. So once again, you're gonna find out a lot of ways to teach a Hipscape, but the meaning of this video is just to teach, just to give you guys a different idea and put into your daily, right? Your daily life. So concept for hip, call mistake, not mistake, because they won't know what they're doing. So I'll even call it a mistake. You know what I mean? So if they never done jiu-jitsu before, and trust me, I see a lot of collar belts doing the Hipscape in the wrong way. You know what I mean? So like using the bottom leg to hipscape, okay? So you have to understand why you're doing a hipscape. So that gonna tell you which foot you're gonna use. You know, I can use the bottom foot, like I said, oh, it's wrong, but I can use the bottom foot to bring this leg in, right? So, but when it comes to a hipscape, like a natural hipscape, this is what can happen. Whenever the person goes to a hipscape, they'll do here and then they lose the connection of the mat. If they lose the connection of the mat, they pretty much lose the traction of the connection, and then you're gonna get messed up. So the first thing I want to do is tell them to don't lose the mat with your feet. So you're gonna start from here. I like to start from tuck your elbows in, right? Balls of your feet bring around the mat. I like to start both feet just to give them more traction, okay? And then later on I can start adding up one foot at a time. So from here, tuck your elbows in, get your side as much as you can. Now, one thing that I like to say is my elbow gonna come in. So like from here, I wanna go there and bring my hip back. Okay? So from here, tuck your balls of your feet, tuck your elbows, right? Then from here, I'm gonna get to my side. Now bring my elbows in. Imagine I'm gonna bring my both elbows back instead of my hip, and my head goes down. So keep everything in place and use your feet to bring your elbows in and naturally extending my leg. Now I have a perfect hipscape back here, and then wanna go. So I wanna go from here. Get your side, bring your elbows and extend your legs. Boom. Now use your shoulder to bring yourself back in the center, bend the leg, and then turn the side. So from here I'm gonna go there, keep my feet on the mat, and then reset. So keep everything in place is one of the most important thing for the hipscape. So once again, I'm here, tuck my elbows, balls of the feet, nice and tight on the mat. Get your side as much as you can, and then push. So my elbow goes in, and I extend my leg. So naturally my head goes down, boom. And then you reset back on the mat, turn to the other side, use your feet to tuck it in, okay? You don't want to tell them to, whenever they go, to throw the feet away, and that lose the whole line of my hipscape. So from here, this angle, tuck it in, get your side. Now I really want you to tuck my elbows in. One, back down, switch side, stay as side as much as you can, tuck my elbows in, and then go. Once they get this rhythm going, tucking the elbows in there, and then you can start adding up a little bit more steps, okay? You see if they are getting really quick. Some are gonna get super quick, some are gonna take time. Doesn't matter, they're all gonna get with this foundation right here. So keep the same idea here. Whenever I go the hipscape, I push with my hands. So I'm gonna do this, and then back, and then tuck to the side. Whenever I hipscape, I extend my arm. So imagine pushing something, boom, push, okay? So you can tell them to go, one thing that I really like is put them to do a hipscape in place. So they push out, pushing in, push out, pushing in. So just give a body a different feeling, and then you can put them to do down the mat, okay? So you can do a couple times. One, back, same side, back. So just memorize the idea, and then go 1, 2, and then goes from there. Use both of your elbows tight in and go there, right? And then from here you have a perfect hipscape. And also another layers that I like to do with the hipscape, instead use both feet. Now you start adding up one foot at a time, so the person gets a different feeling. So same idea from here. Instead of gonna be both, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna pivot myself in one foot. Now keep this one extended. So now I want to use one foot. My hand gonna go to my foot, the bottom foot that I like extended. So from here, I really wanted to use, and then reset, bend this leg, turn it to the other side, and now you push my leg. So you can teach them how to do a hipscape both feet and then with one foot and see which one that works. So from here, I get to my side, I push one. Now I want to bend, changing to the other side. I want to bring in this foot, switch side, and now push one, and then go two. So this is how I do a hipscape using one foot. But when it comes to a beginner that never done before, you experiment both just to teach them the feeling of the getting one side to the other. So it's not a big deal. Teach them both feet and then teach one foot. Okay? So from here you go one, push, and then switch out side to side, push, turn, push. The challenge of hipscape is going one side to the other without messing up the feet, right? So give them different ideas so they can go one foot, push, second foot, push, second foot, push. So we always go, and this one's a lot easier to go to do a hipscape in place as well. So you go one, back, bring, push your hip back, in, push hip away, bring back. So you go there, so my feet always reach my toes. Boom, boom, boom. So those are the ideas that I like to use as a hipscape, because that give them idea. And guys, keep in mind, they never done this kind of thing before, so try find the easiest way to introduce them Jiu-Jitsu, those principles of a warm-up, you know. So that's what they do usually before they go in a class. So they do it as a warm-up. So let them enjoy as much as they can. So find the easy way so they can enjoy and learn the proper way to do all these BreakFall, tackle stand, back roll, forward roll, hipscape. Those are the principles that goes through hundreds of years, and we always like to introduce them the pure Jiu-Jitsu that they use as a warm-up, especially for beginners. So if they learn how to move their body, that's the whole point of this. They learn how to do a easy position Jiu-Jitsu. So those principles help them improve. So those are the principles I like to do when it comes to a hipscape. And you can also use the ball, hold it, right? Imagine hold the ball right here, get your side, and then separate the ball. Boom. Bring the ball back, turn to the side, push, bring the ball back so I can reset, and then get your side, push, bring the ball back. So adding up those small things, okay, push the ball away, bring the ball back to reset. They associate more, okay, hipscape, switch side. Say, oh, when we switch side, you know, so adding up one small element in there, they get so quick, and that's what this ball is about. So you can use the tennis ball to keep a chin tuck so the person don't hit the head, right? Avoid some concussions. And this ball, you can hug, you can use this ball as an element to increase your training. Believe it or not, those take all the attention of the details, not the details, but take their second thought away, and they focus better. You know what I mean? So those balls doesn't go wrong. So make sure give it a shot, okay? And if you like this video, make sure you give a thumbs up, share with a friend, share with people that have gym, if they wanna teach the beginners the right thing. So this is the foundation that I like to use here, and it's working really well, and I like to share with you guys. Okay, so thank you for all the support. If you wanted to see one of my videos like in my instructionals, just go on bjjfanatics.com. I'm gonna put the link around the description of this video, and you can get also a big discount on the Fuji gear. So it's amazing gear, so I'm gonna leave the link on the description as well, so and you can use my discount code. And this is it, guys, so thank you so much. I see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support. If you like to see more videos, make sure you like and subscribe my channel. Os.